Millions of videos flow through your feed every day, but your thumb stopped right here. You arrived in a moment of absolute stillness. That pause happened because you are currently navigating a season of profound exhaustion. You've been watching your plans dissolve, feeling as though the trajectory of your life has veered into a dead end. You are managing battles that no one else knows about, the quiet, heavy stress of the day, and the tears you hide when the lights go out. You've become an expert at appearing fine while feeling hollow. This isolation creates the sensation that you are drifting alone. In reality, a constant presence has remained beside you through every hour of that silence. Looking at your current setbacks, you've reached the conclusion that your life is shattering into fragmented, useless pieces. Those same fragments are actually being held together with a strength you haven't yet recognized. The pressure you feel is the grip of a creator who refuses to let you break. Your pain is a real physical experience, but the assumption that it proves divine abandonment is a logical error. The ache signals a transition, not an exit. We often mistake a lack of communication for a lack of activity. When we hear nothing, we assume nothing is happening. This diagram shows how the mechanics of spiritual work function. A motionless surface often provides the necessary stability for intense, high-speed restructuring to occur underneath. The hardships you face today are the tools of your development. They lack the intent of punishment or the weight of a penalty. These struggles function as the specific architecture of your preparation. You are being shaped to handle the requirements of the future you've been praying for. Extended silence serves as a controlled environment. It allows for deep-level adjustments to your character and path without the interference of outside noise. Your past failures acted as stress tests. Each one provided critical data, showing you exactly where your strategy needed refinement and where your focus was misplaced. The heartbreaks you endured served as a form of resistance training. They forced your emotional capacity to expand, building a level of resilience that a comfortable life could never produce. This timeline illustrates your delays. When progress hits a sudden barrier, it looks like a setback, but that barrier sits directly in front of a hidden hazard. What feels like rejection is actually redirection. The path is drawing a new trajectory, avoiding the threat entirely. Every negative event you've survived has functioned as a protective step. Each closure and each no was a deliberate move to keep you aligned with a much larger intent for your life. Now that you have integrated the lessons from your failures and built the necessary resilience, the season of intense preparation is shifting. Your timeline is moving toward a point of visible change. You are approaching a moment where doors that were previously locked will begin to cycle open, revealing opportunities that align with your new, higher capacity. The final hurdle is your own exhaustion from trying to force these outcomes. Chronic worry is a heavy, draining attempt to do work that is not yours to do. When you try to control factors outside of your reach, you create an internal friction that only results in anxiety. It disrupts the peace required to see the next step clearly. The solution is to step back. Trust the process that has already protected you from unseen hazards and shaped you through the quiet years. You asked for a sign that your life still has a purpose and that your prayers were heard. This message, appearing on your screen right now, is the answer to that request. Real progress starts the moment you stop fighting for control and start moving with the plan. If you are ready to accept this redirection, type "I trust God" in the comments to signal your readiness for what is coming next.